What's up, geeks? I'm back with more packages from Whatnot. Not only have I been buying a lot of comic books from Whatnot, I've been buying a lot. Well, I've got more games coming, but have a few boxes of retro video games. Try to build up the collection, trying to add to it. I really want to focus on cartridge games. They're harder to find in the wild these days. And of course, Whatnot's making that easier. It's just what it is. You're able to negotiate. I have a really nice package of games coming from Whatnot that I was able to bundle. I asked the guys, they were doing a live streaming, and it was kind of cool. So I got some games coming. I mean, these are a lot of common fodder that I got in here, but some were $2 games, $3 games. So I had to pick them up to keep building up the collections. So like I said, I want to focus on on the disc games. I'm going to start with these mystery packages that I got here. I got two mystery packages. One, I didn't open it. It was opened. I was kind of mad. Luckily, nothing was stolen, but mystery cartridge games or mystery games. And I was like, for $5, I'll take a shot. And let's put it this way: I lost here big time. I mean, $5, not really a loss, but games I can care less about. So I got I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Chimia Laval's Journey, a Lego game for the 3DS. I mean, it's sealed. It's not sealed. It's a pre-owned game, so it's. I thought at least it was sealed. Nope, this was a pre-owned game. So I'm actually going to open it up, making sure that the disc is in there because I don't trust people. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point, right? So can't even open it. Yep, complete. So at least it's a complete game. Shemaya. Yeah. It's a 3DS game. What's up, Taylor? No, we don't have a problem, but we might have a problem. And the other game, Big L, but fun to have in the collection. Because it's actually a game I'm shocked I didn't have. I have a lot of Atari games. And but I didn't have this one. So I mean it's infamous. E.T. on the Atari. So at least, I mean, it's got some cool cool artwork there. I mean, if I was gonna get E.T., I guess getting it on a blonde package not the worst thing, but could have been fun. But I was hoping for something better. I don't know. So let's see here what I got here. All right, these were two more games. Looks like a SNES and NES game. They wrapped it in saran wrap. That's weird. I mean, you would assume it should be bubble wrap, right? Like, this is legitimate saran wrap. So I don't know who I bought this from. This is from. I mean, it's somebody's real name, so my guess is must be a small seller on Whatnot. I don't know, but it's wrapped in saran wrap. There is a piece of bubble wrap over it, looks like. So they saran wrap, bubble wrap. That makes no sense. Then they tape the bubble wrap. Like, why? I have no idea what's happening. So I bought D-Force. D-Force for the Super Nintendo. Again, cartridge game, $2. D-Force. And, on this show, love the D-Force. So take that, D-Force. And then this other one I wanted because I actually have the manual, but I didn't have the game. So I am into making sure I have all the NES and Super Nintendo manuals if I can get them. I don't need all the boxes. Jesus, look at this. This is self-saran wrap. I don't know what they're doing here. Why would you package it this way? So bizarre. Nintendo's World Cup Soccer. So Not a great game, a cheap game. It's got an old used GameStop sticker or something there. I'll have to kind of get that off. But I mean, again, $2 for cartridge games. You're not going to find them for $2 anywhere else. And then the last box came from Zonk's Pop Culture World. This one I'm excited about. One thing that I've been wanting to get, but I've been wanting to find it cheap because I don't want to spend a lot of money. Why are people packaging stuff in kitchen? So they put it in a Ziploc. If you have bubble wrap already wrapping it, why are you putting it in a Ziploc? Makes no sense to me. So I'm very confused. So I have a Ziploc bag. So the main thing I really wanted was the Super Game Boy. As I drop it. Super Game Boy. Love the Super Game Boy. Have my Super Nintendo hooked up to my CRT. Wanted to play original Game Boy games on the CRT. You can use the Game Boy game player, but I have my GameCube hooked up to a high def TV, and it doesn't always look great. But I can use that for the DS games. Not the DS games, the Game Boy Advance games. But I wanted something to play the original Game Boy games on a CRT. And I never wanted to pay more than like $10 for this thing. I always see it for 20, 30, 40 bucks. Got it for 10. So Super Game Boy, great shape. Can't wait to test that out. And then here was a lot of 4 NES games for $10. And again, nothing spectacular in this lot, but games I needed. At least 3 of them I needed. I think 3 of them I needed. One I'm just going to use to flip. Which is probably the best game that I would use to flip, or one of the best games in here. But Kung Fu, love Kung Fu on the NES, one of my favorite games. When before I married my wife, because she had a Nintendo, and we still had her original Nintendo. Every time I would go over to her house, I'd play Kung Fu. Love Kung Fu because it's a quick game. I think it's four levels. Great game. Another game, Classic Concentration. So that's a decent game to get. It's not an easy game to find. I don't always see Classic Concentration, so I'll take that. A game that I've been shocked at how much it is, and then when I saw it in this lot for $10, it's why I bought it right away. I'm blown away by that. This game sells by itself for $20 to $30, but Family Feud. If you could believe it, Family Feud is one of a game show game. You would think there's nothing. Like I have Monopoly, I have Wheel of Fortune. Family Feud actually sells sometimes for a pretty penny. So got that one added to collection, and then this is one like I was really happy to get because I didn't have it, and the game sucks, but I love the logo. I love the artwork. It's a game that. Like I wish it was on a T-shirt. I'd probably buy the T-shirt, and that is TNC Surf Design. So loved TNC Surf Design. Again, picking up these 4 games for $10, can't go wrong with that. Never gonna find these out in the wild, especially in this clean of shape. I've seen some flea markets and stuff where it literally looks like the games were like on fire, or people were smoking out of them because they're just so like smoke damaged. So I mean, for like I think it was a total of $30 with shipping. I got 5 NES games: World Cup, Kung Fu, Classic Concentration, Family Feud, TNC Surf, Super Nintendo game, and the Super Game Boy. So not a bad pickup, not a bad small haul for that price to continue to build the collection. I was trying to think of like what goals I should set for myself. I failed at my goal last year. A lot of things happened, got in the way, but I wanted to get to 125 NES games. But now with Whatnot, and then me kind of buying and selling some stuff to try to, earn some money for my collecting. I have some old systems that I'm actually selling to a guy here that I met, and I'm going to use that to buy some more games and comics and stuff like that. And I think I want to get to 150 regular NES games, no duplicates, because I do have some duplicates in my collection that I want to keep. Like I have 2 different Zelda carts. I'm keeping them both because one with my wife's original with her sister saved games and stuff like that. It's like that nostalgia in there. Then I have another gold cart, and then like I have 2 copies of Turtles, but one signed by Kevin Eastman with with the turtle drawing on it. So I'm gonna keep both those. And then a couple of variants of Dragon Warrior, which is weird because the color label it's like two different 2-tones. It must be like a first print and a second print. But I have both those with both the manuals and everything, so I'm just going to keep them for now, just to kind of keep building collection. But I'm only counting it as one game, so I want to do 150 different NES games, get to 150, and see what that looks like. So hopefully on my journey I can get there. If anybody out there is wanting to get rid of some NES cartridges, hit me up. Let me see if ones I need. I know I'm not going to get the entire set. It's just not going to happen because I'm not going to pay for stadium events and some of the other games unless I find them cheap in the wild. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to pay full blown retail. I mean, I think the only one I really want to pay for is Mega Man 5. It's the only Mega Man game I need, so that's one I probably end up having to pay like $100 or so for. But that to me is worth it. So I've gotten enough deals that I can splurge here or there to complete a set or a series, especially a series I love. I love the Mega Man series. So let me know what you got, if you picked up anything from Whatnot. And that's it. Until the next video tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow Sean will be on and we'll talk about some new comic pickups and a few more boxes from Whatnot. So talk to you guys later and keep it geeky.